Right, welcome to a something for the weekend video. This is Sosnovka NOT Extreme, which I promised I'd give updates on. So I'm now mid-spring in my second year. First year I looked after the field for, I think it's now, you have to excuse me, I get confused with these field numbers. I'm used to playing Sosnovka NOT, but the Extreme has been renumbered again, and I'll just show you where we are relative. There we are, this is the field, and I think it's field 4. Let's just double check. No, sorry, field 7. Field 4 is a long one to one side. Right, let's head barley in for I put barley in for the first year. I'm running this with seasons. I'm using Dirty Tractor Doctor's Ukraine Geo in here. Just double check that I am. So we see, yes, you can tell his because the different temperatures of these two, and all this lot is altered around a bit, and it's actually quite a good geo for this map. It fits it well. Right, so we've got that there at 57%. This went in last autumn, so it's winter. This was known as winter wheat. I put barley in, say, last year, which was spring. We got that up, and we got over 200,000, I think 240,000 litres of barley off there, which I luckily, getting towards the end of autumn, I had a great demand for, so I sold all that off. Now, that was a mistake. I made one or two mistakes on this. And that was a mistake because of the chickens. I'm just going to take you up to the chickens now. Chickens, I measured in 10,000 litres of wheat, which is almost gone now, so I'm hoping that's going to last out until the harvest. You can see we've got a little massy tray there. There we are. See, it's quarter full now, not much more. Should last us out. And what I've decided to do with the chickens is winter, I'm breeding them. Spring, summer, autumn, I'm getting the eggs. So we bred them last winter, and we now got 31 chickens. Ignore this because it takes a little time for that to catch up the health. As you see, we're not too bad off with stuff we've got in here, and I've got them lying in the basket rather than go in there because I'm very, very lazy. Now we've changed some equipment. As you've seen, the little massy trailer, that's for looking after chickens only at the moment, and will be used to look after the other animals, I would guess, when we get them. Sheep are on the way today. I'm going to get the sheep today. We've got the plumber in, piping the water up. We have hay in head. Let's find the right one. That's the second one. I think we've got 100,000 litres of hay in here. And come the autumn, come the summer, we'll have a second cut. This is straw. This can just about all be sold. We're just going to need about 10,000 litres for the chickens, but we won't need that until the winter. So that will all go into the compost maker. We've got 132,000 litres of hay, which will be plenty for what we need for the sheep, I hope, because I'm only going to afford one trailer load. Now I'm using more realistic as well as seasons and GearBox mod, and all my normal toys I'm using on here. I put a wash plant in, and I happen to like this one. This is rather nice. I have been using this rather than the others which are about. Certainly not the in-game one, it's too damn noisy. We've got plenty of room as yet for stuff. Now, one thing that isn't more realistic, there's a story attached to this. Well, not this. This is more realistic. This is the animal transporter. This is the one specially made for the chicken pack. I think what we will do is just hop across to here. Now, I decided when I started this, the only way I was going to survive on this was grass. Now, that's going to please duck. It really is going to please Doug Zolli. Yeah, me looking after grass. Now I'm trying to empty this tanker off because I need this, but what I did was the 3 meadows. I done the first cut in the spring, then ploughed them and reseed them. Ploughed so I could actually fertilise them and get a little bit more out of them. Now this is the compost maker, and it's just gone out of material now. So, in fact, I could do with bringing. Here we've got plenty of fuel. What I'd actually do was going to hook up the trailer and go and get a load of straw and put in there. I think we'd do that. Before I finish around here. Now this isn't more realistic. Now the reason I'm using this is from the road train pack, GTX's road train pack. Excellent pack. I'm not using it as a road train, I'm using it as ordinary transport. I'm having enough trouble driving this around, especially with that long snout. And yes, it's in pink, but in case there was noticed, I like pink. Real men can wear pink, I say. Now, the reason for going with grass first was to cut the grass, put it into the silage silo. From the silage silo, you take the finished silage out, sell it at the BGA, wait until that's dealt with it, and then take the digitate out, bring back, and you put into here, which is what I'm doing at the moment, which gives you, let's get this right, it gives you dry fertiliser, liquid fertiliser, and even more important, fuel. Now I need the fuel for both my equipment on the farm, because you don't have any fuel on the farm when you start. You have the pump there, but you have an empty tank, so you've got to get fuel in there. But I need that more for the composter. Now I also added, this is all part of it, this is the one which changes slurry and straw into manure. But I couldn't wait for that, so I got the sell point for manure. I also added in the potato pack. This was on 15. A little bit of high ground here. It looks like I got left. Naughty Johnny. But we'll ignore that. This was by this was off Maru's site, and I forget the guy's name, but he got permission to convert it to 17, which he has done. I used this on 15, it's a nice piece of kit. This is a potato washer. There's a sell point here. And when you wash them, if you don't want to sell them, you can put them into here, which is a steamer. And you can feed the steam stuff to the pigs normally, or we can think we can sell it. I'm not certain. I'm still to find out on that. Now, the other thing I done wrong was on the fuel. I sold all the fuel I could to get money. I seed myself, and we're just getting to here, and we might start on getting back to the. That's it. Now I've got the manual attach on here, but I'm not. That doesn't work on the fifth wheel stuff. You have to do that by hand, and we just get away the noise of that converter back there, and we'll hook up to our lovely coloured trailer. And I'm going to come at a cab. Yes, I should be able to do it in cab, but no, I can't. That's fair enough, I think. I'm enjoying playing this a lot. It isn't that long since it came out. Oh, missed it. Got it. Let's get back in the cab. Now, so this is not more realistic. That's about the only stuff that isn't. I'm hoping this will work okay with the animal transporter trailer. Should do. It'd be the other way around if that's something really heavy. I don't think it would work. I think high speed it go into some funny wobbling and whipping around. We will find out anyway, and I'll just have a look here. We have traffic on. Now this is a terrible turn to do. Yeah, sorry, that way. Don't have to look that way, there's no traffic coming the other way. If anybody ever does it so they've got splines going both ways, I'm going to be in trouble. I'll be running this between normal time and 5 times. I haven't gone any further. And I said I saved £500,000, which is what bought this lot. And this was after trying the AR pack, which has been done for more realistic, but the centre of gravity was so high, even at turn at 15 mile an hour, fully loaded, they would turning turtles. So I got fed up with it and gave up and went over to this pack instead. One of my go-to packs, as is most of GTX stuff and LS Modern Company stuff. Those black sheep modding, there, to my mind, they have some of the better ones. I'm using this pack too because it works with all the odds and ends on here. You can also use the universal tanker pack, but you all know where that comes. So where you have to go to download the official stuff. It's on blasted craploader.net, and I refuse point blank to use craploader.net. So I'll use this stuff instead. I'm coming out here just so I can keep an eye on. Make sure I'm loading the right stuff. Just put one load of straw now. I think I can sell all this straw, use all this straw, because before we need any more for the chickens, we will have harvest. There's 60,000 litres of straw on here now. I'll do this, then I'll go and get the sheep. We load up the put the hay then into the sheep pen, and hopefully by then we'll be around 2 o'clock when the water should be on. Now as soon as I could, I got the greenhouses run as well, which that manure sell point helped tremendously, and it took about 2.5-3 journeys to fill those all up. Water is free, and it's down by the river. There's a pumping station there. You just back onto that and load your water up. Compost is the other thing you need for the greenhouses, which is another reason we'll get the digitape or get the silage made. So you can take that to the BGA, get the digitape back to the factories up here, get those running so you get the fuel off, so I could power up the composter, which was only really handy once I got the first lot of straw done. Now this is very tight round here. I dare not come out of cab on this bit because I don't want to see what I'm knocking down. And this is also quite nasty, this opening here. I don't think it's actually made with these trucks in mind. I'm slightly better driving a cab over than the long snout of the American style truck. But I thought the American style suited this map better. And I have been using my favourite of all the GTX modding stuff, the Volvo, almost to death. Oh, I just hit the button. Yes, and I am coming out of cab again because I want to see where I'm going. Now, if you want to see someone driving in cab all the time, watch Disco. He's good at it. And also watch Mark DuPont, who's also very good at driving in cab all the time. So what I'm going to do is see if I can get any more of this digitate out. And I really do want that tank, and I don't really want to put all that to one side, and you know here the noise as that starts up, and I may have to quieten everything down when we come to when I come to edit this. And I hit something on the side, which is one of the reasons I'm not using more realistic with this. I'm just going to drop this up here because I'm not going to want this down the other side for now, this trailer. And I back it onto here. I do need to get some more diesel down the farm. I had to take 19,000 litres out to keep the composter going. I'm going to have to take some more out soon. I know I could use the mirrors, and I have actually once managed to use the mirrors, but I get confused. It's something to do with my extreme youth, you know. I just can't keep up with such things. And we've also got a compost bagging plant, which I've got running as well. I think we missed that completely. Even coming out of cab I can't do it, so what hope would I have doing it in cab? I'll tell you why, because I wouldn't lined up probably. And I missed it again. Now I will tell you that 9 times out of 10 I managed to do this. It's just that you catch me on the time when 9 times out of 10 I miss completely. We got it. Let's see how much more we can get rid of here. And so we'll have to borrow money again to buy. No, I said I'm going to drop that off again, get back in the cab, and take this lot back. Just take the unit back. Now you start with 3 tractors, 2 case, a big case and a little case. That's what I call them because I can never remember the names. I think the little one's the Puma, and then you've got the sort of 350, 400 horse unit as well. And you also have a Fendt. Now I found with the Fendt, once I got the original field work done, it was surplus to requirements. It wasn't. It was a middle size. It hit that awkward area. It's too big to use around the farm, you know, around the yard. The Puma does that perfectly, and it wasn't big enough to work a lot of the stuff in the fields. Not when you use more realistic. So that went. I just sold that. Gave me more money. I also sold a pickup. I never use pickups. I have them on a couple of farms of personal transport, but I never use them. I think I use them now and again on Blickling, the Land Rover, and I've got the motorbike on Old Ridge, my 15 FS15 Effort. I use that now and again, but not often. And all the others, I never use them, so they go. I just reintroduced it on the Drifter series, but that's for a particular purpose, which you will see, I think, during this coming week, I think, or I'm trying to remember how the schedule goes. I think it's this coming week that episode goes out. Now I'm just going to hook up here. I haven't changed too much over. I added a few things. I added a weeder to it because it's handy just to run over the weeder. Now I will say that, go on, shall we try? I'm gonna probably regret this now. It looks like we will. Can't see it from this side. That's the problem. Now if I do this, I think I deserve a drink, and I'm not going to because I think I missed it on this side. Oh, I can't sit there now. Oh, let's see how close we are. Oh, we keep going straight back. Would we have got it? Yes, so yes, I should have stuck with my original idea. I would have got it there. Right, we're going to go and get the animals. Now, the beauty about this map, if you played any Sosnovka maps, Sosnovka or Sosnovka NOT, the tarmac roads are still in the same place. The dirt roads have changed a lot. The tarmac roads are still virtually the same place, which is handy for me. So, and actually a lot of the dirt roads around the farm are still in the same place. It's when you get out into the more wild parts. Now I don't know how this will react. I say it's a more realistic trailer. Doesn't seem too bad actually. I know that can actually start to wag its tail quite badly, but I know that the unit's well made and the trailer's well made. Well, the trailer because it's a mod of the in-game one, and I think that as is this unit. I think it's up here. Let's have a look. I think it's here, and I think we turn round. Ah, yes, the next big build. What's there now? Oh, no, it wasn't a dirt road there on Sosnovka NOT. I think it's the animal place. Oh yeah, there's some markers. I think we might be in it. Now, what little tricks have we got on there? Oh, N. Let's have a look. Oh yeah, it lifts the. I think that one lifts the rope in. This, yeah, it's clever, isn't it? Look at that. Don't think you can open the tailgate, which is a pity. But we can't have everything. Alright, let's just get into the dialogue. Now I want sheep. Oh, before we do that, I need to step out of the cab. Oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh, no, I don't want to cheat the money. We've got the money there already. It's just a case of borrowing it. I don't want to borrow 200,000. Take a little while to do this. Now you see, I paid the loan, $500,000 loan. It's quite easy to make money, which is nothing wrong with that at all. I'll just check. There we are, well in that. Ah, yes, you can open it here. That's better. There we are, look at that. And you can go inside there. You could actually get small vehicles inside if you wanted. I remember on 15, the OEB boys used to do a lot of messing about with their maps and their mods they were doing, and they used to use this as a transporter for their racing lawnmowers. I kid you not. Alright, let's try again. Up. That's it, that's right. Should be all sheep here, I hope. Yeah, looks like it. We're full there. It's going to cost us 243,000. We've got enough. And we actually got money going in. Must have something sold, either the bagged compost or let's just drop out. Or something from the greenhouses. It's hard to actually tell, but it's harvest income, so it's probably something from the greenhouses. And look at the amount, it looks about right. Just close this lot up. And of course we now got sheep on there with the name of the company. Different is good. This is another great bit of modding by, well, I think it's mainly Andy of GTX does a lot of this. And look, all the fans work, keeping the beasts cool whilst we're transporting them. And we will now make our way slowly back. I'm going to go straight through here. This is the bakery. I'll begin to learn my way around Sosnovka. Now, there's a map I know a lot of people didn't like when it came out, when Giants introduced it. I always liked it. I have always liked this map. It just felt there was something missing, which is what Johnny has put right. First was the Sosnovka NOT, which he put a lot of the problems I found with the Sosnovka right. Fields weren't big enough, were too regular shape. And now with Extreme, he has done a brilliant job. Taking it nice and steady, because I have been told off before about the poor animals in the back, and I will put the beacons on. Whoa! And almost run into a car coming the other way. It's quite easy with this auto to run away. Let it run away with you. Actually, I'm going to put that on the cruise at 25. But there's no sign of any wagging of the trailer. So it looks like this works well, bringing more realistic and non-more realistic together. I'm waiting now, I suppose, for autumn so I can actually... I was thinking about it, I should have brought that flaming trailer back. Oh no, I shouldn't. I can use a tractor and trailer. I've been using this so much that I forgot I've got tractors on the farm. Now, we could go all the way around by road, but it's a long way. We can now take the beacon off. And I do get confused still at times between, because I'm still playing Sosnovka NOT, which is the reason I'm not doing a series on this, because I had Sosnovka NOT going, which I'm going to continue playing. Once we go here, let's see what else we got. Oh yeah, we got. Oh yes, we have mowing. I sold the original mower off, which I think is that fancy one. Very nice and all that, but that was no good for what I wanted. I bought the second smallest forage wagon and the Pottinger front mower, and all the early work was done by mowing that straight into the forage wagon. I will have to come up with a cab for this because I don't stand a chance now. I don't want to hit anything there. Where do these go in? Oh, I go in here, don't I? I don't have to back them in, because I don't. I think we might be there. Let's have a look. Yeah, oh, are we? We may not be quite there. Let's have a... Oh, cool, this we are, so I'll come back. Let's do this right, though. We're going to do something I never do when I'm playing normally. Let's try and undo everything. Should be a bit further forward, but I don't think you're going to argue about that. And it's now starting to rain. Welcome home, Sheepsus. Confirm. Yes, I do. Your sheep need grass, right? We better get them some grass in. I also need water, but they're going to have to wait for that. Put this lot back up. We'll bring the roof. Oh, the roof's automatically come down. And if you watch it now it's empty. The fans are stopped. It's clever stuff. This is really clever. This is the black version or the dark version with some purple in it. This is what I ordered. Yes, I happen to like purple as well as pink. They didn't do a pink one. Well, I didn't look in the standard colour ones. I should have done. I'm afraid there's a pink there, because pink, as you may or may not know, is for one of the cancer charities. It's the one of the Action for Cancer charities, and I forget which one at the moment. So I use pink. She would probably also know, I have banged on about it a few times. I have had bowel cancer, colon cancer, whatever you want to call it. I think I'm fully recovered now, and but cancer does mean a lot to me. Or trying to, if not cure, at least help people with cancer. So which is why I quite often use pink. It's a big joke I make of it. Oh no, I don't want to go on that one, I want to go on this one. Well, I'm going to leave that there for now. Shut it all that up. You don't want to start the engine. Now go and find a tractor. Now that really is a nice piece of work. It's based on, it's based on the Giants one, but improved. Oh, and all the work we've done, we also got, well, we do this, we get it, solid fertiliser in here. Over here we've got seed, because I've got the Seed Master going, and Seed Master, by the way, in case you're interested, it's around here, and behind you can see the tiles of the silage silo. This is the Seed Master. And at the moment we have got just 500 litres of seed in there. But we're done this year, so we don't need to bother with any more for this year. I'll get more for next. It's liquid dry fertiliser and seed in there, and it makes more seed. Clever. What else we got? Oh, there's your main silos, but you've seen all these anyway. And one thing I had to change, and that was the arms on this. Given the FZFK, oh, let's get this right. Let's get this right. Front loader. Standard, you get the FZ30s, and it actually wants the FZ60s because they're a little bit wider across here. I couldn't get these ones off very well. So I've gone over to these ones and they work a lot better. Just a word to the boys. I'll just show you what we've got here before we get the grass and all the hay and put in there. All this that's changed. That's the same. That's the same. I can't remember what we had in the way of. Oh, I've cut away some plows. I think this is the same. This is extra. I think these are all extras. So is this. And I managed to get a big M. There are ducky, you see. I got a big M as well as you. I'll put the service wagon in. I like this one because you have to fill it with juice. It isn't just a trigger. And you can see the rest of the stuff we've got here. Oh, because we've got this. Now I've got these, like says mod. And I don't think that's MR either. But I've got that because of, it's got the spray width adjuster thingy on there. So it knocks off nozzles when it's run over already sprayed ground or ground that doesn't need spraying. It's from the mod contest. It took me a while to get round to it. It wasn't until I noticed he'd actually released some stuff which had been made ready for it. So I felt confident enough to go. And at 2 o'clock we should have the now where did I put the, oh yeah, I want to go the other way. We should have the water on now, so we should give the sheepy some water. Let's go and give them hay first. Now where did I put the trailer? And in fact, I'll do that, then that would be it for now, and I will do another update. It will probably be another game in a year's time, but so far things have gone very, very well indeed. And as I said, I am enjoying playing this map. It's not my normal style. I think you all agree there. My normal style is small equipment, small fields. This is, well, for me this is gigantic equipment. I know for some of you this is medium-sized equipment, but for me this is gigantic. Oh, I should better run through here. There's nothing else on this side of the shed here. And these sheds could have been originals, but they've been moved. I think Johnny's done a grand job. He's found a lot of space. Yes, there's not many fields. But I'll tell you what, you're not going to be buying half a dozen at a time. Not at the price they are. You're looking at, I think the biggest fields are £2 million plus, or 2 million units of currency. That's probably the better way of putting it. No, we don't want the first one, we want the second one, so we just skip that. I don't think I've got these on automatic fill, but just in case they are. There we go, we've got the hay going. Just notice I haven't got that in a gear. Oh, 36,000. Any we don't want, I can tip back in this shed. Right, whilst we're driving back over here, I'm going to say thank you very much for watching. If you like what you saw, please consider leaving a like. If you're not a subscriber and wish to see more, and there will be more on this map by Johnny Vee, good mate of mine, good mate of the channel's, a lovely fella to boat, and boy would I like to boat him at times. Oh yes, water's done. Now this, I think in here is where this lot goes, and I'm hoping I can get, I'm hoping I actually just hit the inside did. Now will this take it? Yes, looks like it will. Now, because you've got to be careful what you use here. There we are, that's full. Didn't take much at all. Once we've got that there, get out and just turn the water on. Well, we would if it weren't for the fact of where we're landed. Oh, we'll have to get in and we have to drive this out then. So I can actually get out again. We want to get some more sheep in here. My aim is 200 sheep and let them breed to about 500. So we've got a long way to go yet. About 150 head of cattle and about 100 head of there we go, and about 100 head of pigs. There we go. And now we've got water, and won't show just yet. Oh, pigs have got water. Oh, that's shown there. Hay, grass pellets. Well, it takes very little. Can use that small trailer, I wish. Health is shown very poor because I didn't have everything prepared when they brought me in there. My fault. Right, any comments, questions, queries, or anything else? Feel free to post them. I'm just going to go and tip this back. At the moment I'm not bothered to put things in special places till they will have to go in time, because if not I shall forget where they are. What do you do? And it's the second one. So tip this back. Yeah, that's straw. You can see by a little bit of straw spilt there. This is hay. So, with that, it's me and saying cheerio for now. Cheerio.